Hello students, let's go on to the next question. The area of the base of a rectangular prism is 2x squared y to the fourth power. The height of the prism is given by the expression parentheses 3x to the third power y close the parentheses to the second power. Which expression represents the volume of the rectangular prism? Use the formula B equals capital B times H. So let's see what is it that I know. Well, I know that it's a rectangular prism. Is that right? And it says the area of the base. Sometimes you're going to notice that they separate the information just to see if they can get you confused. But this says area of the base is this. Now, area of the base, if you remember, it means your capital B. Is that right? From 8th grade, we use capital B to represent area of the base. Okay, what else do I know? It says the height of the prism is given by this expression that is here. And what are they asking me to find? They want me to find the volume for that. Is that right? And they're giving you a formula for volume. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use that formula to work on my question. So let's write it down. So I'm going to write down V equals capital B times H. Let's replace capital B with what the expression that it represents that. So my expression is 2x squared y to the fourth power. And I'm going to multiply that by the height, which is given by 3x to the third power y, and all of these to the second power. Very good. So I'm replacing the base, capital B, which is area of the base times the height. Now, before I go on the question, I want you to realize that there's a problem, the height, that has a power to a power. Is that correct? So we're going to be very careful with that. So this is what it means. It means that 3 needs to be raised to the second power. That 2 outside the parentheses is going to affect each one of the terms on the inside. The next one is x to the third power raised to the second power. And my last one in there is y to the first power raised to the second power. So I'm working out each one of the bases that are given to me, or the terms that are given to me on the height. Okay, so 3 to the second power means 3 times 3. I get a 9. I don't know if you notice on the second one, but the next one is the power to a power rule. Do you remember what to do on a power to a power rule? Let's write it down over here. So if I have something that I have a base that is raised to a certain power, but then it's being raised to another power, we call it power to a power. And in those cases, the only thing that I need to do is I need to multiply the exponents. Very good. So I'm going to multiply. 3 times 2 is 6. And on the next one is 1 times 2 is 2. So I'm going to rewrite my problem again. I'm going to continue here. I did not do anything with the area of the base, but the second one did change. The second one now is 9 x to the sixth power y to the second power. Very good. So what we're going to do next is think about this as a multiplication. So there is one rule that we need to know for the product rule. Is that right? Anybody remembers the product rule? What do we do with exponents? In the product rule, we need to add the exponents. Very good. Now, notice how I do have a coefficient, which is 2, and a coefficient of 9. So those two, they need to be multiplied. Okay, so 2 times 9 is 18. Very good, because I'm multiplying 2 and 9. And what about the next one? Well, the next one says x to the second power. So x to the second power needs to be combined with the x to the sixth power from the second one. So I'm going to write it down over here. So this will be x to the second power plus 6. Because remember, you need to add up the exponents. So I get x to the 8th power. Very good. So I'm going to write it down over here. X to the 8th. What about the y? Well, the y is being raised to the 4th power, but then I have another y on the other one that is multiplying it. So I need to add up the 2. And I'm going to get y to the 6th power. Very good. I'm going to get y to the 6th power. So look at the answer choices. See if you can recognize which one goes with my answer. Do you find it? Yes, very good. This is the same thing as my answer for letter B. Very good.